Joseph seems to think Agent C is going to score 60 goals. And what's this? Can you send me a pox? Okay, you are eliminated, Joseph. Get out of here. Shout out to my dude Alex on Twitter who bought himself an Agent C t-shirt. Thank you for the support, buddy. That is a nice looking shirt. So if you want to win that shirt, there was so many comments, over 600 comments on the last video guessing how many goals Agent C is going to score. Now people were just spamming it. You can see here Lucas went hard with the guesses, but he's currently got 36 goals in 40 games. All right, so he is lighting it up right now. And now with that being said, pause the video right now, go get a snack. This one could be a long one. I kind of want to see all the way up to the end of the year. I want to see how many goals he scored, and I want to tell you guys who's going to win that Agent C t-shirt, because there's not really a whole lot to do except for one thing, and it's the most important thing I'm going to be doing in this entire episode, and that is going to be offering Agent C a contract extension. He's almost a goal per game in a contract year. He is playing his heart out. Now, it doesn't say he wants an extension, but I don't think that's going to be a bad thing. $11.7 million. Let's try with a flat rate of $12 million for 3 years. The best player on planet Earth. He's making Connor McDavid kind of money, all right? 3 years, it's not a long time. If I wanted to bump it up to like 8, you're going to be in like the 15 million range, which I don't really want to do. So we'll revisit the contract in another 3 years. So let's go ahead here, offer him that contract, of course, a one-way deal. He says, I'm not interested in an extension really, but I'll take a few days and talk it over with my family anyways. No worries, Agent C, no worries. I just wanted to reward you for your exceptional play lately because you have just been a tank out there, and it definitely shows. 36 goals in 40 games, well on his way to get another Rocket Richard trophy where he rightfully belongs. All right, so there's a few more things I want to talk about here, and the first thing is the Inanen. All right, I'm a big Inanen fan, I really am, but I think he is a career third liner. Now he's got the overall, which is nice. He's got the higher overall, but I think he's more suited for something like this. Okay, I think he's more suited for a third line wing role, which is fine. He can be a really good third liner, penalty kill, two-way forward. Just his overall is going to be high. I don't think he's going to want a ton of money either, because he's listed as a third liner. Now, I've seen players who have the higher overall, kind of like Austin Pope, but they're really meant for the third and the fourth line, even though Austin Pope is like the weirdest player ever. We've played him in our top 6, he hasn't done anything. We played him on the third line, he didn't do anything. On the fourth line, he kind of seems to find a home there on the fourth line. So that's kind of that. But look at his stats. Like, he's kind of all over the map. 99 skating, 99 agility. It's kind of such a weird player, but there's also the big debate whether he'd be a good defenseman or not. So there's obviously a hole on our defense with Malik, or Malik, however you want to say. I think it's Malik, not Malik, but he's just a 23-year-old defensive defenseman. He's nothing special. So, with that being said, we have a lot of different assets. Quinn here says, trade Pope for a top 6 forward. I don't really want to trade Pope, but Connor brings up a good point. He says, trade for a good second liner. You have so much extra value. Trust me, I know. We have a ton of trade value, and I mean a ton of it. So, you can see here, you can see all of the low elites and the medium elites we've been cashing in on free agency. Now, I definitely have some plans for the future, but as of right now, I have no wingers that are going to come up next year and slot into that top 6 minutes. Obviously, Morrow, he's the guy we signed in free agency. He's technically listed as a fourth liner, but I'm sure he's ripping it up in the AHL, so 20 points in 36 games. I don't really want to bring him up because he is still so young. I think we can kind of hold off on that, but all these guys like Walsler, this guy, and Morrow, they're going to be ready in 2, maybe 3 years, maybe 2 years for Morrow. When I mean ready, I mean in the top 6. So we kind of have a little bit of a window where we can roll with the Inanen, who has the 87 overall, but not quite going to get the numbers that like an 87 overall, playmaker or sniper would. So I think we can afford to make a move. Same thing with the right wingers. I don't really have anyone. I have Ekman Larson coming up. He was the guy that we ended up taking in the 4th round, who was medium elite, another draft steal. I'm basically the Detroit Red Wings of drafting. Like Austin Pope got him in 30th overall. Like Ekman Larson was 98th. Who else do we get? We got this Vic Generous guy who was like one of the last player. I think he was the last player taken in the draft, and it looks like he's actually going to be an NHLer. So that's hilarious. I've just been hitting on all these draft picks. But shout out to Ryan Poehling. He's been having a great year for us. 24 points in 40 games on the third line. That's awesome. I really, really like Ryan Poehling, and he could secure that third line center job for quite a long time. So let's go ahead and have a look around the NHL here for a good second line winger. Now, what are we going to trade? Well, since I already have this Morrow guy, which is medium elite, I could go ahead and trade this medium elite grinder. Now, the thing is, we have a lot of those grinder type players anyways. So if he was a medium elite playmaker or something, I might hang on to him. But we have the Austin Pope, right? It was the exact same thing with when I traded, what was his name? Who was that grinder? Was it Bergenheim? I think it was Bergenheim. It was the exact same thing. I have Austin Pope. He's not going anywhere. So I think we can afford to trade this guy. Now, he has a ton of value, which is awesome. But then there becomes a thing where we have basically no cap. So I'm going to have to find a guy who is making not a lot of money, which is really going to be a struggle because I don't really have anyone to trade. You know what I mean? There is the possibility of STROME. I could do a huge blockbuster deal. Like, I could just make something insane, which wouldn't be a bad thing because, there's been talks about trading STROME forever. I could make a huge move here. I could make an absolutely massive trade. I think Dylan STROME, he's locked up for a few years, right? He's locked up for the next 6 years, okay? Now, I love Dylan STROME. I really think he's great, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's working out. Plus, Zakhanov is pretty much ready to go. He's having a better year on the second line. John Scott went on the Seattle Sportsnet radio this morning and expressed his cap concern next year with the agency's contract expiring. We have 2 number 1 centers on this team with Zakhanov and STROME. In a cap world, this is not ideal. It hurts me to say this, but I'm open for business. Now, that's coming from the coach. I put that in the coach's ear, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's out there. I'd like to make an absolutely blockbuster deal for a first line center or a second line center because Zakhanov can take that role, and a second line winger. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's out there. This could be a franchise altering move. Okay, so I've been around the NHL and I've seen a few things that make sense, but I'm really still on the fence about moving Dylan STROME. Now, I know it's not all about the points, but he really hasn't been the same player since like 2022, 2023. I don't know what happened there. He had a few years where he was just on fire, and then it's really been downhill from there. So Dylan STROME, and we might send him to the Leafs. I'm still not sure, and that's going to be obviously included with this guy in exchange for Bo Horvat. Okay, now put the Vancouver bias aside for 1 second. He's a really good second liner on a pretty good contract as well. I think Zakhanov can take over the first line role, and then Bo Horvat can be a really good 60 to 70 point second liner. And then on the wing, his line mate, Will Nye the hockey guy, William Nylander. Now, again, he is going to be really good on the second line. Now, the cap, that's a bit of a problem. Willie Nylander's got 1 year left. That's another big player we got to re-sign. But that's $9.4 million off the book. You're getting like $14 million here pretty much, and you're only going to get rid of 9.4. So you are taking on a little bit of cap, but your team gets so much better. So much better. Okay, now I'm only going to try this once. If it doesn't go through, I think I'm going to stick with what I have, and I want to get your guys' feel for it. Maybe we can revisit this at the draft because obviously STROME has the 6 years left on his deal, so we don't have to worry about trading a player with 1 year left. So if this goes through, great, which I don't know if it will. I may have to add something else. Honestly, I could talk about it forever. Will this trade go through? Trade rejected. Okay, that made me really nervous there. What if I added in a second? Okay, they're a rebuilding team. They need the picks. They don't really need Horvat and William Nylander. They're a rebuilding team. They're getting a medium elite and a first line line center. Will this trade go through? Trade rejected. Okay, I think we can make it go through, but I'm going to say no for right now. We're going to revisit it at the draft really quickly before we get this video underway. I know this is going to be a long one, but I've also went ahead and I tried to work something out with Tampa with acquiring Urquhart. Now I'm looking for someone with a really good contract. 2 years left at 6.5. That's what I want. Braden Point as well. There's another one from the New York Islanders, and that is Joseph Veleno, Vancouver Canucks GM mode bust. $5.6 million for 3 years at 87 overall. That seems like a steal for us. So you know what? I'm going to stop right here. So agency actually declined our contract extension. So maybe I'll throw them maybe 500 grand more. I do really want to get that done though. But I think the only way I'm going to make a big giant move like that go through is if I go ahead and we'll 12.4 million here. But only way that's going to go through is if I eventually go and get a second line center and a second line winger in the same trade. So obviously I want to save some cap with the Dylan STROME thing, and then agency had 2 more goals there. What a beast. And also I would like to, you know, have some extra cap to play with to work with our second line winger. So you know what, we're winning games, we're doing good right now. We're about to sign Agent C, and there he is. Let me call a little press conference here. Let me step up to the mic. Hello, is this thing on? The Seattle Storm Bears are extremely proud to announce that we have signed Cedric Corey to a 3-year contract extension worth $12.4 million per season, making him one of the highest paid players in the National Hockey League. In addition to 12.4, he will make a $10 million signing bonus today, and there is a full no trade clause in his contract. Boom, Agent C is good to go, and we absolutely destroy the Rangers 8-1. New contract, and we haven't lost yet, okay? Boom, we're winning games. We are on a streak right now. But that's the thing, right? We're winning games. We're doing good. I don't want to make a big move because it doesn't make a lot of sense for us right now. It does and it doesn't. We're kind of in a strange spot because we're really good, but, you know, something with STROME, something with the second line's not really working out. Let's just go ahead and get a ton of simulation done. There's our first loss, unfortunately, to the Winnipeg Jets, and then we beat the New York Islanders 4-1. Then we go hang out with Max Domi, and of course we lose in a shootout. But honestly, I'm just gonna probably get the rest of the year done because I'm really on the fence whether I should pull the trigger on a big move, and I want to announce which one of you guys is going to win that Agent C t-shirt, because I want to see how many goals Agent C is going to have. Now I think we have a game against Nashville coming up here, which is the return of Ovi. It's actually not the return since it's in Nashville, but the first time he's playing his old team on the 26th, he comes back to Seattle. It's Alex Ovechkin Appreciation Night in Seattle. It's the first time he's been on that ice since he hoisted the Stanley Cup last year. So let's go. Let's see what Jussi Partanen and Alex Ovechkin are up to here in Nashville. I hope he scores. Just one. Period number 1, 1-0. Keatley, there you go. Period number 2, you get another one. Yakola going into the third. Oh man, I thought we were gonna shut them out, and if we didn't shut them out, I was hoping Ovi was gonna get the goal, but Tolvanen and Agent C score. Ryan Johansson gets the goal for them. So what I'm gonna do over the course of the next month is I am going to turn on the trade block, just because I want to see what's gonna be out there. Look at Agent C, 49 goals in 53 games. Oh my god, I forget how many goals I said he's gonna get. I think I said 67. I think he's almost got 50. Oh my god, he is going to set a goal record for the Seattle Storm Bears. I don't know if he's gonna break Gretzky's record or anything, but yeah, he's definitely killing it. So here's the trade block. We got that medium elite guy, and we got Dylan STROME and the Winnipeg pick for the trade block. I don't know if I'm gonna make a move, but if I get an offer I can't refuse, I don't know, man, we might have to look into it. So this one could get crazy pretty quick here. So again, the simulation is going to be very, very, very slow. So this is a trade that I'm not even going to look at because I don't want to trade that medium elite guy for Adam Gaudette, which is a player we don't really need. Thank you, but no thank you. But obviously, since the simulation sucks with the trade block on, I'll have to cut the video. I'll show you guys all the big trades and anything big that happens, but could be a bit of a slow month for me. A lot of editing is going to have to happen in here. Evander Kane, so there's our second line winger, but not for Quentin Hughes. Absolutely not. Get out of here, San Jose. I do not want Evander Kane. But what do you guys think of Evander Kane's contract? 7x7? Whew. Oh my god, that is a ton to pay for Evander Kane. A first, a second, and a prospect, it looks like, for Austin Pope, and a second. Ooh, Manny Rally. Okay, now looks like they're not a great team, so the only way I'd want to make this trade go through is if this pick was for 2026. All right, so man, I can't do it. I can't do it. What if I got rid of someone who wasn't Austin Pope, but kind of in the same thing, like Capuzza, Mr. Cabbage. No, like this guy, like Gainey or Hedman. Okay, Gainey or Hedman. Who's going to be a better player, top 6 or top 4? Let's get rid of Gainey, and then I'll take out Rally. No, I need to have Rally in there, actually. Since we are so rich with prospects, I can afford to get rid of one of these low elite guys. I have so many low elite defensive prospects. Gainey as well I can afford to get rid of, and a second for basically a first and 2 minor league players. I love the first. Come on, I really want another first round pick here. What if I threw in an additional third for 2028? Trade accepted. There you go. That's basically trading scraps to get a first round pick, which could be a pretty good first round pick. I'm happy with that. All right, that was pretty easy. Getting another first round pick like it's not a big deal. Cody Eakin, best GM mode third liner ever. We're going to say no. Not looking to get a third liner since I already have Ryan Poehling and he's a beast. Oh man, Adam Gaudette for that medium elite guy, and a first and a second. That's kind of cheating the system a little bit because obviously you're getting free players in free agency. But if the game's going to give me medium elite guys in free agency, I'm going to take that. So Trevor Tkachuk, the better Tkachuk, in exchange for Ronald Fast. So pretty much Tkachuk, a third, a fourth, and a seventh. It's going to be a really bad first because obviously Tampa's pretty good. So I'm going to say no to that. A first and a couple of prospects for Pope and Doyle. Not what I'm looking for. I put Dylan Strome on the trade block, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't put Austin Pope on there. Stop sending me offers for Pope. I want to trade Strome. Got a low top 4 who's a first round pick, and Jared Flood, and a 2027 first. That's a first for next year for Ronnie Doyle, who's an undrafted player who's, you know what, he's a fan favorite. I'm not going to part ways with him. So basically we can get a first and a second for Pope. We should keep that in mind for next year. Hampus Lindholm for Tolvanen. That's a big move, but not interested in that. No, thank you. Looks like Ronnie Doyle can fetch a pretty decent amount on the open market, again, which is good to know. Jordan Kyrou for... Okay, hold on. Jordan Kyrou for Austin Pope. We have to add 2 firsts, which is Winnipeg's and our first round pick, which aren't going to be great picks, but Jordan Kyrou, what's he looking like? He's 86 overall. Okay. Could be a pretty good second liner, but again, we have to trade Strome in order to acquire a player like Jordan Kyrou, and I don't really want to trade a couple of firsts. I'm gonna say no. Oh my God, Washington, do you? Okay, hold on. You want me to trade you, Ty Ronning, okay? For who? Is this the guy that we drafted? No, this is the guy that we traded in the Max Domi trade. That was a long time ago. Gabriel Carlson, who's basically a bum, a fourth and a fourth. This is Ty. This guy made it out of camp. I am so offended right now. I'm just gonna completely disregard that. That was yeah. Not good. Alex Ovechkin is in the house. He is in the Starbucks Center for the first time since capturing another Stanley Cup. He is a Storm Bears legend. Welcome back, Ovi. I hope he scores one on us, but only one. There was a giant ceremony before the game. Once he retires, you could very well see number 8 be hung to the rafters in the Starbucks Center. What a career for Ovi. He's got a couple of rings, and I wish him the best in Nashville. The fans love him here. Let's go. It's going to be a fun night. Period number 1. Okay, 2-0. Austin Pope and Agent C. Couple of nice guys. Period number 2. Ooh, 5-1. Ovechkin scores. There you go. Pope and Agent C get 2 on the night, and Clayton Keller scores. I'm glad Ovi scored, all right? I don't know. Maybe Zakhanov let that one squeak in a little bit. Clayton Keller gets on the score sheet again. Maybe he was like, oh, you know what, Ovi, this is your night. You can have 1, and that's it. Looks like he's going to shut the door. Lots of power play time, which is something you don't want to give us. 35-23 are the shots. Absolutely dominated them. Sorry, Ovi. I would have liked for you to get on the score sheet a little more, or it have not been a complete blowout, but that was a very dominating performance. Agent C with 5 points. Pope with 3. Same thing with Clayton Keller. All right, Ovi, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming out. I wish you the best of luck in Nashville. It doesn't look like you guys are going to be a playoff team, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get another ring, but I wish you the best. Looks like Tkachuk is someone who a lot of people want as well. Devin Yashin, another Yashin in Ottawa. Of course they want to get rid of him. Nope, not happening. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the year done. Let's check out how Agent C's doing. I'm going to say he's got 55. He's got 60 and 62. Oh my God. Could he get an... Okay, he could score 80. Oh my God. Agent C could score 80. Can you believe that? Whew. Okay, so what was I going to do? I was going to check. He's got 60 goals. Oh my God. What a beast. Okay, so I was going to check out player pick and trading. Let's see who was moved around here. So there's our trade for the first round pick. Jeff Skinner, that's a big trade. So Boston got rid of Jeff Skinner in exchange for Jordan Kyrou, and then they tried to flip Jordan Kyrou to us. Looks like the Vancouver Canucks got Burakovsky for DiPietro. That's a big move. Any other big names there? I saw Connor Brown was moved. Alex Tuck is on his way to the Ottawa Senators. Dallas got Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Jake Muzzin went to Vegas, and that's it for the trade. So Agent C, 60 goals in 62 games. Whew. All right, let's see what he can do against Ottawa here. A hat trick, maybe? No, we got 1. Let's see how many games straight he's going to score. So that's 1. Actually, that's 2 because he scored against Nashville. That's 2 straight games. Oh, we got a hat trick there. Okay, all right. 64 games, 64 goals. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals in his last 3 games. Unfortunately, we score 5, but he doesn't get on the score sheet. That's fine. I'm going to say he's going to finish with 72. Okay, that's my guess. I'm sticking to it. We got another game against Nashville, and then 1 more game against the Golden Knights, and that's going to be it for the slow sim. We're going to get this year done, and I'm interested to see how many good draft picks we're going to have, because we have the Winnipeg pick, I believe. Now, we have a game against Winnipeg. They are pretty good. They're definitely going to be a playoff team. Our pick's basically going to be nothing. Look at LA. That could be a lottery pick, ladies and gentlemen. And New Jersey. Do we play them at all? I don't even think we played them this year. I know we have New Jersey, and I don't think they're the greatest team. There they are. So they are 31, 30, and 9. So the best chance we have at the lottery pick is the LA pick. That could be so awesome. Okay, our last game against Alex Ovechkin and the Nashville Predators. Potentially our last time ever seeing Ovechkin if he calls it quits this year. So I heard that Agent C is going to take everyone out for dinner tonight, including Ovi. He's got that big contract now, so he's going to flash the American Express. Put it all on the card. Let's go. Period number 1, 0-0. Period number 2. All right, 3-0. Pope, Ty freaking Ronning, and Agent C. 3 of my favorite dudes. Maybe not Austin Pope, but Ty Ronning and Agent C, absolutely. Period number 3. Okay, they get 2, Popowich and Slater Cuckoo. Now, Slater Cuckoo scored from center ice, because of course he did. And Malik, was that Malik's first goal? I hope it was. So we beat Nashville in every single game we played them this year. Unfortunately, Ovi couldn't get any sort of bragging rights against his old team. We absolutely destroyed them. 8-3 against Tampa, and Tampa's one of the better teams in the NHL. Look at that. They are what? They're 48, 20, and 7. All right, let's take care of this Brady Tkachuk goof one last time before the playoffs. Let's go. Period number 1. Brady Tkachuk, agency scores. Brady Ktrader, there you go. Ryan Poehling, and what's another one? Brady. I saw a bunch in the comments. Let's just say screw you, Brady Tkachuk. Going into the 3rd, and we shut him out. Ryan Poehling and Zakhanov. There you go. That guy. Oh, Brady Tkachuk. Trevor Tkachuk is twice the player you'll ever be. It's probably not true. But up against the LA Kings, we have their pick. Boom, we beat them. The Winnipeg Jets, we have their pick. Boom, we beat them. We don't have the pick for Calgary, but boom, we beat them. We have 58 wins. We have the opportunity to get a 60 mark. Speaking of 60, agency has 72 goals. Holy shit. Agency, how are you so good at hockey? All right, let's see what he's going to do in the last 3 games here. He's got 72. Okay, didn't score there. Let's see what he can do in the last 2 games. So we got both games against the Ducks, a home and home. Let's see how many goals agency is going to score. He's got 2 more games till the end of the year. Let's see what he can do here. Period number 1 against the Ducks, and Yakola scores, and then Sam Steele. Period number 2. Oh my god, lots of goals. They get 3. Raquel, Wilson, and Lawton, Ryan Poehling, and OEL. Going into the 3rd, can we come back? We tie it up, agency and Malik. All right, okay. I totally thought that was 5-5. I was like, wait a minute, why are we not going into overtime? I thought we were tied for some reason. I thought I saw 5-5, but Malik with the game-winning goal. What a beauty. So agency's got 74 goals on the year for 127 points. I'd love for you to hit 130 or even break the 130 mark. Sorry, he's got 73 goals now. Point scoring record is 130, set by Alex Ovechkin. Now, if you can get like a 4 or 5 point game here, agency, that would be awesome. And that's the first time we've ever hit 60 wins on the year, by the way. There you go. Let's go. Period number 1. I need a big night. Okay, a little bit slow. Not for lack of trying, though. 19-7 are the shots going into the 2nd. Oh my god, we're not finding the back of the net. I don't think we're going to break Ovechkin's single season point record. Unfortunately, it's all good. We ended up resting Big Mac. Aaron Dell got the start, and it looks like it's not looking too good here to get our 61st win of the year. That's a big old power play for them. Big kill. Come on, agency. You want 74. You want 74. Oh, and we get shut out in the last game. So, agency ended off the year with exactly 73 goals. Now, I'm going to go look at the comments here. I'm going to find the first person that said 73. I'll highlight it and I'll show it to you right now. We have a winner. Unfortunately, Brock, it wasn't you. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, Crazy Vibes, it wasn't you. It was so close. I saw so many people guess 72. So many people. Now, there's a ton of people who also guessed 73. So I took all of the 73s that I could find within like a 5-minute span, put it into a random generator, and boom, 73, baby. Thanks for the shirt. I don't know who that guy is. He predicted that. Shout out to this guy. His Twitter is Latoya Aaron. I'll be in contact with you, Aaron. I hope that's your first name. Congratulations. Thanks for the shirt. I love that. That's hilarious. Okay, so I'm sorry if you didn't win. I'm sorry if you guessed 73. There were so many people that guessed. I couldn't pick anyone, so you will have an agency shirt on your way. I'll slide into your DMs this afternoon. Congratulations. Thanks for the shirt. I love that you said that. That's the greatest thing ever. Okay, who do we got in the postseason? Let's have a look here. We got the Anaheim Ducks. Okay, this is a new team. I don't think we've played Anaheim before. They have that franchise guy as well. So we beat them 5-4, then we just lost 1-0. So our last few games have been against the Ducks. That's cool. Okay, so the Anaheim Ducks, that's a new opponent. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and check out the stats. Oh my god, agency, 73 goals. Just like Aaron predicted. That is insane. Absolutely insane. 127 points. That's a career high for agency. Now, Clayton Keller getting back to form. I love to see that. He's got 93 points. That is awesome. That is a career high. There you go. I'll take it. 27 years old, setting career highs. Zakhanov, what a beast. 72 points. That is a You guessed it, career high. Have a look at Tolvanen, 68 points. That's awesome. That is a tie for the career high. Unfortunately, didn't break his career high. That is a tie. And then Dylan Strome, only 6K. Honestly, guys, like, I don't know. Can you make an argument for me to keep this guy? Is it worth it? Like, he plays alongside Clayton Keller and Agent C, and he only gets 63 points? What's going on there? OEL at the ripe old age of 34, still hitting 60 points. What a beast. Quentin Hughes, there you go. Not a record, but an unreal year. 61 points on the year. Ryan Poehling with 29 goals. What a beast. This guy is well on his way to becoming a Storm Bears legend. Oh man, that got me pumped up there. That was a good legend. Yakola with 39. See what I'm saying about the Inanen? 35 points, same as last year. I think I'm right about the Inanen. I think I'm right. I think he was definitely holding that second line down a little bit. Trevor Tkachuk on the fourth line. There you go, the better Tkachuk. Chychrun with 30. Pope with 27. That is a career high for Austin Pope. Ty Ronning with 25 points. What a beast. Not quite a career high. He had 24 goals a few years ago, but 12 and 13. That's awesome. Kulikov on the fourth line. Keatley with 9. Malik with 9. And Ronnie Doyle. Ronnie Doyle, the big Scottishman, even though he's not Scottish. 153 penalty minutes. How many fights? How many fights did you have this year? 19 fights. Whew. Dropping the mitts a little bit, hey? As for goalies, you know, a casual 47-win year. 4 shutouts for Aaron Dell. Only 4 shutouts for Big Mac, but I'm not too worried about shutouts at all. So let's have a look here at Tolvanen. He had 29 and 40 for 68. Brady Tkachuk, Brady the Duck, so 68 points. And Brady Tkachuk, 55. Ha! You're a bum. You are a bum. Man, you pay $8 million, was it 8.4 million for 55 points? Ooh, that is not great. Not a great look, Vegas. Not good at all. So not only was Agent C the only 100-point scorer, he was 127 points. He crushed it. 73 goals on the year. Only 2 other 50s. Wow, we absolutely dominated this year. Agent C, oh my god. This guy had 25 power play goals, okay? Where's Felix Pox? All right, where's Felix Pox? He's nowhere to be found. He's stinky. He's way down there. Felix Pox, 38 goals, 94 points. Huh. I remember my Bantam year. Power play points, 41. Shorthanded goals, Tyson Jost. Shorthanded points, Justin Falk. Game winners, Henrik Borgstrom and Agent C, so 15 and 14. Shots, 431 shots. Wow. All these guys are creative players. Have a look at Partanen, had 20 goals on the year. Not bad at all. Shoot percentage, Ryan Spooner, sure. Who led the league in hits? Ronnie Doyle? Oh my god, Brady Tkachuk, of course you did, you goon. Felix Pox had the most takeaways, so I guess you're good at something. Here is probably your Calder winner. He had 49 points. There you go. There's Tkachuk down there with 31. So Brady Tkachuk only had 20-something more points than Trevor Tkachuk. Huh, really makes you think, doesn't it? Any crazy rookie goalies out there going to challenge for the Calder? Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. Oh, poor Tyler Parsons, 28-year-old rookie, goes 11 and 33. Okay, so that's basically everything. Let's see here for wins. Ooh, we could have a good little battle here for the Vezina. Ackerman, who is this guy? Ackerman plays for Florida. Obviously, Florida has a sick team. Look at the defense that Florida has. Let's just quickly go ahead and look. Now that we're here on accident in the AHL, let's see who led the league in AHL scoring. Lou McMuffin, what a guy. All these guys. Anyone from our team? I don't see anyone. Jonathan Taze is an AHLer, my friends. Here's what everyone did in Tucson, just so you guys, if you guys are interested. Vic Generous, what a beauty. Like, no wonder that goalie was so good. Look at the defense they have. Solani, Trouba, Ekblad. They're just stacked. They're so good. 45 goals for Jacob Solani. I'll admit it, I made that guy way too good. But shout out to Agent C. What a beast. 127 points. Congratulations to Aaron for completely hitting it on the head with the 73. He's going to win himself a t-shirt. We finished 1 point point ahead of Florida for the President's Trophy. We scored the most goals. Yeah, we scored the most goals. Now, as for overall wise, let's see where these people are that we have their picks. So LA finished 26th. Okay, so not as bad as I thought they were going to do. So it's still going to be a top pick. They could win the draft lottery. Who knows? And then we have New Jersey. So they finished 19th. And then we also have, where are they? Winnipeg. So there's that. Okay, one final thing before I end off this video. Let's have a look at Ovi. Ovi had 39 goals at 40 years old. Outscored everyone on his team. There you go. Just thought you guys would want to see that. So that was a long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was fun. I had a blast recording that. I could just record forever with the Storm Bears. I'm having a blast with it. The Zoned Gamer says, never let this series die. Well, it's going to have to come to an end one day, but I'm not looking to end it anytime soon. So as long as you guys are watching, I'll continue to produce this. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the playoffs.